Guys, or if you guys like, you might say, okay, I'm not talking to this person, but at least at some point you guys will talk again now. And it's not that serious. I'm not going to gather any news. Like, it makes no sense to me.
You know what? I don't think Glory Elijah, or frankly speaking with Glory Elijah on YouTube, was actually prepared for tonight's episode of this Big Brother Naija lockdown reunion. Guys, it's as if my head is going to explode. I am really upset at the kind of questions that Ebuka is actually asking. I'm really upset at the way Ebuka is making it look like, oh, it's all about Erica. It's all about LAYCON offending Erica. For me, that I find that quite offensive. That was rude. First of all, we did not sleep on our TVs. We actually saw what happened. And the fact that these people are coming to come and ask questions and make it look as if, oh my God, oh LAYCON, you should have apologized. Like, what the hell? What the hell? That's absolute bullshit crap. God, like, everybody is acting like they did not really see what happened in the house. Even if we, the viewers, were not living in that house with these housemates, we saw what happened. I don't even want to go over it again. But now, let's go back to that fateful night when Erica went crazy for over 4 hours insulting LAYCON. Was it LAYCON that came in front of Erica's face to come and do rubbish that made her go crazy? Everybody that saw what happened that particular night saw exactly the fact that Erica was angry and was jealous at seeing Kidwaya flirting with Nengi on the dance floor at the Saturday night party. And then when they got inside the house, oh, before they even got inside the house, she was already causing a scene. She had taken alcohol slightly, but she was still in her right frame of mind, so she wasn't drunk. And she wasn't even tipsy either. She was still with her clear senses, her clear eyes. So she was trying to take Kid away from Nengi, but then it wasn't working. And remember, guys, all through that week, Erica had been seriously persistent on Kidwaya, on both of them having a relationship, like becoming an item, or Kidwaya placing a label on the kind of relationship that they have inside the house and even outside the house. She was already planning future. But Kidwaya was seriously not interested. And so she got pissed off because this guy that she had been trying to sway to her own way of reasoning in terms of relationship is already flirting with another girl whom she knows that Kidwaya has been flirting with in the house. And then when they got inside the house, she went and told Kidwaya, I love you. And the guy did not reciprocate her words. And then she got offended and she went and started insulting LAYCON. Pray tell, is LAYCON Erica's problem in that house? I don't understand. I don't get it. You came into the house, you said, oh, you are not interested in relationship or love or whatever, and then boom, you got smashed. Boom, you loved what you tasted. Boom, you wanted love from that aspect, and you were not getting it. So why should LAYCON pay for it? And then Kid was asked about, oh, what does Erica talk about? Is Erica still feeling that resentment towards LAYCON? Guys, to be very honest, very honest, listen, this conversation tonight, oh Lord, I wish they actually asked Erica the question, the pertinent question, which is, Erica, what actually triggered you on that fateful night to lash out at LAYCON? Because guys, call a spade a spade. And then Kidwaya was talking about, oh, if she has a heart filled with so much good and energy, so maybe she's trying to remove herself from toxic energy, negativity. I'm like... So this is the same Erica that comes on to this reunion tonight, and she's giving the impression that, oh, she's very busy, she's focused on her acting, she's focused on her business. Okay, so, Auntie, who has been the person tweeting from your Twitter account? I don't get it. Okay, so is it going to be your social media angler this time around? Because I don't really understand. Like Erica, Tolani Badge, both ladies, even Katrina, they are very, very vocal on social media. Instagram or Twitter especially, because that's the zone for self-expression for these housemates. They are very, very expressive. Tolani Badge's on, she's always engaging in one fight or the other. Katrina, she's always declaring and establishing that she is the boss lady, self-acclaimed boss lady. Erica is always fighting with unknown demons about, oh, haters, oh, you want to this, that, I'm busy, and this, that. So these people are actually doing all of these things. And then when you see tweets like that from people like that, what's in your mind? You know, and then the part that really got me, like I had to really go and hide my head, was when she now said she came out of the house and then she saw videos of things LAYCON has said about her. And I'm asking myself, what exactly as LAYCON said about you, Erica? What exactly? And Erica, you want to say that you did not know what you were doing? Because this chick on this show, she has an A class in acting selective memory. Like, she's always acting like she does not remember stuff. So when this whole conversation was just going on tonight, guys, to be very honest, I was just, my head was hot. I was just pissed, and I was just like, LAYCON, God bless you for being a gentleman. Thank you so much for being a gentleman. I like the fact that you're not really giving her that energy that she's actually looking for. Just keep it clean, keep it gentlemanly, keep it very, very positive, and that is it. That is what we want to see. And the part that Erica was saying that, she doesn't feel like it's relevant for her to, you know, make up with LAYCON or talk to LAYCON because LAYCON is going to act like pity party so that people will pity him. He's going to pretend he's a snake. And I'm like, Erica, LAYCON did not win Big Brother Naija Lockdown Season 5 because he wanted people to pity him. LAYCON did not win Big Brother Naija Season 5 because he has sickle cell. Now, LAYCON won because he deserved it. He won because he's very intelligent, he's very smart, and he is a perfect gentleman. Oh yes, he had his flaws on different occasions in the house. But hey, Erica, come on. People voted for someone that they saw was deserving. So what are you on about? Lord help Wathoni to make her point without making reference to saying that nobody, no single guy from the lockdown house can afford her. Like, sis cannot just make a point without stating that. Is it really necessary? To be very honest, the situation between Wathoni and Erica, guys, it started in the house all because of Kidwaya. Yes! In as much as they are not actually saying that, okay, this is what happened. Guys, we all know, everybody that watched the show knows that the bad blood, the negative vibe that had been brewing between these two women is because of a man, and that is Kidwaya. And guys, Kidwaya caused it all. He caused it. He just sat down there looking very, very innocent, but we all know that Kidwaya actually caused it. For real, if Kidwaya had not started giving Wathoni all that flirtatious comments, you know, flirting with her, making empty advances at her, then for real, I'm sure that he wouldn't have gotten Wathoni's hopes high that anything could actually brew between them inside the house. For God's sakes, Wathoni is a woman, and us women were triggered by sometimes what we hear. And Kidwaya made sure he did a lot of that in that house. He said a lot of things to Wathoni, said a lot to Nengi, said a lot and did a lot to and with Erica. So Kidwaya sitting down there just watching, guys, I'm just like, okay, typical man. What's the actual issue between Erica and Wathoni? Oh yeah, Erica says, oh, Wathoni has been giving her negative energy, so she too, she reciprocated the gesture. And then Wathoni is like, oh, I feel like you've been giving me negative energy, oh, probably because of Kid, blah blah blah. And then guys, the only thing that came to my mind was, listen, you people are adults. And Wathoni keeps on saying that, oh, I'm older than Kid cannot afford me, blah blah blah. But then Erica, on the other hand, if you claim that, oh, you started giving Wathoni negative energy because when you got out of the house after your disqualification, you heard that interview where she said that you and Kid were doing things under the sheets, she only implied something. So if you really wanted a response, you should have confronted Wathoni, asked her, Wathoni, what do you mean? I thought we were cool in the house. I thought we settled our differences in the house. So what do you mean? Confront her, get your feedback, and then you people move on. But then you kept it in your mind, then you come onto the reunion, and now we're talking about something else. For real. Frankly, guys, I was watching tonight's episode of the Big Brother Naija Lockdown Reunion show, and I was boiling with so much anger. Oh my God. I still can't believe how this show that has ended months ago can still have so much effect on me. Like, guys, I was just boiling. Like, LAYCON is just sitting down there quiet. Like, dude, I know you're a calm person, but sometimes you have to open your mouth and defend yourself. But LAYCON was just there quiet. Okay, so let's start from Erica and V's conversation. So Ebuka asked Erica that about V. He knew that inside the house, they did not have a cordial relationship that much. So coming out of the house, have they been able to make up? And then Erica went on and on to talk about how V does not exist to her, how she's busy on her career, she's focused on her work and everything, and she does not see V. She does not even think about V. V is not in her head. Of course, she established everything about being the much more successful, much more busy person and all of that. And then Ebuka was asking, like, so what is the thing that did not make you, you know, both of you talk? And then she went on about, oh, she saw videos. V said a lot of things about her. V said she was using jazz, and by the way, V did not say she was using jazz. V was talking like a typical Nigerian on that particular day about LAYCON. If it is jazz they used on you, I will remove it. So it's not like directly saying that this person actually used jazz on you, you know. So she said a lot, and then I love the way once again V addressed the matter, you know. And this is one thing I must give kudos to V for. If there's one housemate on the show who has really evolved, guys, I give it to V. She expresses herself, she makes a point without attacking anybody. And then I love what she said, that on that particular day, you know, that Ebuka brought up that conversation about, oh, V, you were having conversations with LAYCON, blah, blah, blah. That after that Sunday eviction show, she went to Erica, she spoke to Erica and told Erica that, listen, no hard feelings, do not take it personal, but I care for my friend LAYCON, you know, and for her, if there's anybody that she should look out for, then it's definitely her friend LAYCON. So Erica should not take it personal. And then while Erica was trying to explain to Ebuka, Erica was saying that, oh, they've never talked in the house, never done anything. And guys, cast your minds back to on a particular night when Erica was expressing her feelings, her emotions to Tolani Badge and V had advised Erica, give this boy some space. He likes you, obviously, and you are over there doing stuff with Kid. You know, both of you are doing a lot of PDAs. It's making LAYCON feel bad, and you call him your best friend, and you know that he has feelings for you. So give him space, because both of you see each other in the same house 24/7. But Erica refused. She refused to give LAYCON space. And then I'm looking at Erica coming onto the reunion show and acting like she has amnesia, like she doesn't remember her own contribution to the whole wahala. Guys, I was just so pissed. And then, of course, the next conversation that Ebuka broached was about Katrina and the tattoo saga. There's no need for me to repeat that one here, guys, because a lot of people actually saw what happened. And then Katrina actually took her time to explain her own part, that the lady actually, you know, got the tattoo on herself. And instead of her to talk to Katrina directly, she went and broadcasted it on social media. That took Katrina unaware. So, guys, for that one, Katrina is kind of vindicated. And, of course, the lady said that she wanted clout and all of that. I'm like, all this wahala on social media, is it really necessary? But then the pertinent question that Ebuka actually asked, which I really love, is how fans, Big Brother Naija fans of these housemates, control the actions of the housemates, control how they want to be perceived, the kind of relationships they establish with their fellow housemates in the house, and how they generally behave, guys. And I was really, really glad that Ebuka asked that question, because this is a question that he actually asked last season during the Pepper Dem Gang reunion. So I was really excited that he asked this same question again. And to be very honest, I love the fact that Wathoni was bold enough to accept that she, for one, was controlled kind of by fans' comments, you know, when she was constantly always commenting on Dorothy's and Prince's post on Instagram, and then fans were coming at her like, oh my god, you're stupid, you're mumu, why are you commenting on their post? And they are not even liking your comment, they are not even liking or responding back to you. And then she said subconsciously or unconsciously she kind of stopped and withdrew. And then once again, guys, I must give this one to V again. V has grown so much, guys. It's simply amazing. I love her response to Ebuka's question, you know, when she said that, listen, that they are all adults. She understands that people are different, but then it depends on their level of maturity, you know, before they can allow what fans say to determine their relationship with their fellow housemates in the house. Guys, a lot was said about toxic fans' relationship and should I say impression on these housemates. I've done a video about that severally before, so I think I'm just going to link up that video to this particular one, and then I'll see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Let me know what you think about tonight's reunion show, guys. Everything I said on this video, guys, this is my opinion. This is how I see things. I'm sure you all have your own perception, so please go ahead and drop it all down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Bbnaija. Have an amazing night's rest. Bye.